Before we move on to today's massage, I'd like to thank Care of for sponsoring today's video. I've been using the Care of supplement and vitamin subscription service for nearly 3 months, and I love it so much. And my sister's been using it, so has my cousin Adia, and we just love how Care of has made taking supplements so much easier and more enjoyable. Every month, I retake Care of's quiz, which asks me about my diet, lifestyle, and health goals, and then recommends the best supplements, vitamins, and powders for me. I really love my personalized daily vitamin packs. Within my pack, I have quite a few supplements, including vitamin D, collagen, and shatavari. Shatavari is an adaptogenic herb, and I've noticed that my last few menstrual cycles have been a lot more balanced. I have had fewer PMS symptoms. My joints are feeling more comfortable and less stiff thanks to my collagen supplements. I also love that these personalized packs are made out of a plant-based compostable film. My New Year's resolution for 2023 is to get my health back on track. I really recommend that if you're on a healing journey yourself, that you have a buddy to support you and lift you up. So go ahead and take Care of's quiz to see what vitamins and supplements they recommend for you. Click on the link below and use my code SEMIDECOCO, all caps, for 50% off your first order with Care of. And now let's continue to our massage video. Let's just collectively take a deep breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. May I take off your cardigan? I guess you can leave your hand on the side actually. That'd be perfect. It's a cold night today, so I'll make sure to keep you warm during this massage. So I'll do a bit of a friction rub right now. To get the blood flowing to the surface. And while I'm doing this friction rub, I can also start to assess your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments, and state that they're in. Where it's warm and where it's cold, where there's perhaps not enough moisture in the skin, and where there is more of it. Okay, let's see. Plenty of warmth in the face, that's good. How are you feeling, Adia?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Ready to relax some more.
For sure. Well, it's been a while since you've come onto our channel. Yeah, I've been really excited about this. I've been having a lot of ideas, and overall I'm just letting, whatever comes to me in the moment come into this ASMR massage experience.
I've been really looking forward to receiving a massage from you.
I hope I can do a good job.
You always do.
Thank you. All right. Can you tell me a little bit about how you're feeling in the neck lately?
I've been processing a lot of energy from my...
Which part of the neck exactly?
I find that sometimes they get stuck over here.
The back of the neck? Okay.
On both sides.
Okay. Alright, so we have the trapezius pores here. Got the levator scapulae on the side. Got the intrinsic muscles, the cervicis and capitis muscles, splenius and semispinalis and all of that. So let's just give it a quick assessment. Let's see. Your hair to the side here. Okay, I want you to just relax into my hand there. Perfect. Let's see here. Yeah, noticing some knots. Random sounds in the background from little Latte. Let's allow it to add to our relaxing atmosphere. Oh, it's especially tight right up there. You can really feel super tight. Just string of muscle right there. See where it's connected. I think that is levator scapulae, possibly right there.
Oh, it hurts a little.
It hurts a bit. Does it radiate anywhere?
No, it's just when you press into it.
Okay.
I feel that.
Just in that area, or does it move? Okay.
I wasn't aware of it until you actually pressed into it. So.
Okay, yeah. This is a urinary bladder point, so it's possible that you've had some external wind cold move into this area. And I'm sure exacerbated by other stresses and energies that you've been working on. So I'm going to come back to this part because I want to continue my assessment, but I've just noted in my head that that is a place to come back to. When I was pressing on that point, did any emotions or any form of energy come up in you?
I just wanted to wince and tense up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, like I noticed you were shrugging up your shoulders, which makes sense because that's, you know, where the levator scapulae, like it goes all the way down to right here, your shoulder blade. So it makes sense that you're pulling up the shoulders when I press on there. That whole muscle's kind of contracting. Let's see if we have the same problem on the other side. Just assessing right next to the spine here. Yeah, it's pretty tight up here too, but it's not as hard as the left side, I would say. This is definitely more pliable of a muscle. Could definitely do some work here, but I think the majority is on the left side. Okay, let's take a look at this muscle here. Part of the trapezius, upper trapezius. Yeah, there's a knot right there which we can work on. Okay. Deltoids seem okay. On that side, let's look on this side here. Just checking the SEM. It's not too bad. Oh. Some of these scalenes are tight. Check the other side. Yeah, it's all on the left side today.
I wonder if it's because when I meditate and I feel the energy being processed, and these days it's been happening on the right. There's a lot more movement on the right, a lot more, just processing. The left is kind of dormant as of now.
Okay, so there might be some more like stuck chi on this side. Yeah, it's very tight right here on the scalenes. Yeah, even moving right into the clavicle right here and down into the first rib. Okay. Let's check the trapezius. Just comparing the two sides as well. Okay, it's not too bad over here. Maybe right there, actually. Yeah, right here. Right there. Okay. All right. So those are the areas I will pay attention to. Is there anywhere else that I'm missing? Just check the upper pectorals. Seems okay overall. Have you been working out lately?
Yeah. Maybe 3 days per week.
Okay, yeah. And what kinds of exercises do you normally do?
I use my weights, dumbbells, but not too heavy. Usually I do HIIT workouts, a lot of reps with dumbbells. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, just gonna use a little bit of this olive oil. allow us to have a more smooth, fluid motion with our massage. And it feels kind of oily right now, but it will absorb in, so please don't worry. I want you to just lean back, actually. There you go. Just so you can relax those muscles. You don't want to be tensing them right now. Allow me to carry the weight. And just starting from the top. I'll actually just start with the jaw right here. It's too tight, actually. Do you clench your teeth at night? Sometimes.
I feel like over the last couple of days, I've noticed them being unusually tense. It comes and goes depending on what I'm processing.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad today. That's good. So what I'm doing in this massage is the first part, I'm helping to release any tension and knots in the muscles, just working with them. This part is definitely a bit more pressure and pain. And the second part, I really work on relaxation and helping you go to sleep. So let's do the right side. And then just starting from the top and working my way down. That way we can encourage lymph flow and blood flow back to the heart. Just encouraging it to move down. Okay. And let's do the left side now. Just using the tips of my fingers so I can be gentler in the massage. Throw my thumb a little bit. Again, some friction to encourage the muscle to release. Yeah. Definitely take deep breaths during this. And release. Okay, let's see again. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Okay, just give me feedback. If it's too much, I can always lighten the pressure. If you can handle a bit more, let me know too. And then again, I just friction massage. Release. Okay. Move your head to the front. Let's see if we have something to tie it up. Just using this tiger eye bracelet I was wearing earlier. Gathering the hair. Okay. This is going to probably feel a bit of pain, but the good kind of pain where things release. Starting at the top. This urinary bladder point, I believe it's urinary bladder 10. And I'm just going to slowly work my way down. Is that pressure okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The top. Just give it a bit of a rest. I just want to return back one more time. Release. I want to follow the elevator scapulae all the way down to the scapula. And then I want to move down the medial border. And just encouraging the chest to release. And I have a good Acupoint for this character of releasing the chest. Its function, so we can do that later to encourage further release. Just open things up, get things moving. Because when we get triggered, we have certain walls of energy within our body that open up and just bring up a lot of past unresolved emotions and, all kinds of buried energy. And then we can use acupressure to allow that energy to move and just be expelled from the body, either through the skin or through the urine, through the bowels. Also through the breath. That's something that when you have liver pathologies in the traditional Chinese medicine perspective, the liver likes to sigh a lot, to sigh out that stagnated qi, which can be helpful, especially in the short term. But over the long term, you really want to support the liver and just get that stagnant qi to move out, to move around. Liver qi tends to get stagnant in almost all of us living in this world, modern worlds. It can come up due to unresolved anger, resentment, and if you're always on the run, always working, planning, that can really exhaust the liver. So it's important to pay attention to that, and we're going to do a few points today that will help to move that stagnant qi as well. I want to give you a glass of lemon water before we continue. You can get the your cardigan right back on because we don't want any wind to come in, any cold. There you go. Lemon water is really great for detoxifying the liver, helping it to facilitate detoxification and drainage. So, wonderful drink to have. Okay. How are you feeling, Adia?
I'm feeling great.
Okay, good. So now I want to go ahead and apply some acupressure tags to certain points. In general, I am working on helping to calm your mind, really ground yourself, soothe your anxiety, but also move liver qi energy, as well as heart qi. And those two are very connected because they both regulate blood, and the heart tends to deal with anxiety, whereas the liver is more anger. But I find those two emotions are very closely interconnected. So let's go ahead and do that. and then we can move on to some more relaxation, okay?
That sounds good.
Alright. So these are acupressure tags. They just have a tiny little tag at the end. So it kind of works like acupuncture, but it's very easy to administer, even by yourself. I find it's a very useful tool. So I'm going to start off with just putting one in the middle of your eyebrows. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. So just raise your hand. I'm just going to place it right in the center. I'm just going to press it in, okay? There you go. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm going to put one on either side of your eye. This is the Taiyang point. Just going to apply some pressure there before we continue. This will help to really calm your spirit. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. I find these are very useful. All you have to do is just press down on them and do little circles like this, and just take deep breaths while you're doing this. Just, anyone can do this for themselves. You can also use seeds if you prefer less sensation. Less of a sharp sensation.
Use what?
Seeds. Like there's something called ear seeds. And you can use that on any point. Also, and if you press on it, it's more of a dull kind of pressure, whereas this is sharper.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then just press on the yin tongue point. Okay, so the next point is actually on your hand. So I could just have your hand here. And I'm just going to place it. Again, I don't have any nails. A bit hard. Alright. So I'm just going to do a quick measurement. We have Naquan pericardium 6. It's a very, very useful point, not just for calming anxiety, but also for like if you ever get nausea, it can help to like bring that nauseous energy back down, which we call rebellious chi of the stomach. Right there, just making sure I'm not hitting the vein, just under it. Yeah, there we go. Love that. And then I'm also going to, the next point is actually on your leg, so I'm just gonna go down there. Actually, do you think you could get into lotus pose for me? Right there. Just like that depression. I'll go right to the side of the vein there as well. Should be right where you put it. Just right. Yeah, so now that we have those points in, spleen 6, pericardium 6, yin tang and taiyang, we can go right into our relaxation phase. Spleen 6 will help to move liver chi, so will pericardium 6. They're both very calming points. Pericardium 6 will also help to regulate heart chi. And yeah, so I think this combination should help us during this next portion. Every one of my massages, I think, requires a scalp check. It's incomplete with that one. And I like to incorporate this because it's just so deeply relaxing.
I'm really happy we're doing it.
Yeah, me too. Just move the microphone a bit closer. Go. All right. So do you want a gentler one or one that's a bit more like fast, or do you have any?
You can apply some pressure.
Okay. A bit slower perhaps, just for, you know, getting us into nighttime. Okay. Alright, so let's start at the top, at the vertex. Just gently parting the hair in the middle. So far I don't see any redness, don't see any dry spots, any eczema. There's a little bit of just a few flakes of skin, but it's not a problem. just parting on the left side here. Really love your highlights, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It really suits you. And again, I don't see any abnormalities whatsoever. Don't see any dermatitis. Everything's a uniform color. Every part of the scalp is a uniform color. Don't see any nevi. Okay, it looks a little bit drier on this side. So maybe just, do you ever do like oil treatments before you wash your hair? Do you?
But it's been a while.
Okay.
We'll make sure to do that this week.
Yeah, that can be helpful. I think I see a little red spot here, but it looks fairly benign. I think it's just a cherry angioma. Just gonna turn your head this way, okay? Good. Yeah, I find just like this whole left side is slightly dry. Not in a pathological way. Okay. Let's take a look at the other side. Just parting to the right of the midline of your head. Oops. Right side's better than the left side, I think, in terms of dryness. And then I'm just gonna have you just lean over to the left, that's it. Come onto your left side right here so I can support you better. Yeah, good. Okay. The occiput of your head looks Really good. Okay. I also wanted to extend down to the neck too and just apply a bit of what my friend Hannah from Chili Bee ASMR calls point therapy. I don't know if that's a real thing, but it seems really relaxing.
It feels really nice.
That's good. Let's see if I can support your head while I just use the point of my knitting needle to kind of scrape against your skin.
It's like getting your back scratched.
Yeah, it must feel really nice. And you've got some red lines, but they're very temporary, so don't worry about that. And just using the points of the knitting needles. Hair out of the way. There we go. Just kind of pricking the skin. Can follow some of the meridians, like the gallbladder meridian, down this way. Can also follow the urinary bladder, which also has a lot of spots on the scapula and around the scapula. Just gonna gently, very delicately tracing the face. Stimulating the tack here. Maybe this one here too. Looks like someone's either deeply relaxed or falling asleep. Now, to end off this massage, I wanted to just use a towel with some peppermint oil on it just to kind of just wipe everything off and just kind of cleanse yourself and conclude the massage. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. Right, I forgot to scratch your head a bit. This way. Scratch your head. Let me just part your hair back the way it was before. Just brush it a bit. So it looks pretty again. That. I won't use all of it because it's a little bit cold. It was warmer earlier, but you'll still be able to get the benefits of peppermint oil. That really tingly feeling. Just cleanse off all the work we did. Adia, how do you feel now?
I feel amazing.
Good. And to everyone who's watching, thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with us, whether you're asleep or still awake. I hope you have a wonderful night of sleep, full of rest and restoration. Hope you also get to check out Adia's channel if you haven't already. Adia ASMR. And we'll see you again soon.